Hey everybody, what's going on? How you doing? Hey, welcome to Pro Football Burst. We're gonna talk about the USFL just for a little while. I have to say one thing, man. I really enjoyed week number one. I mean, that I watch every single game, no, but the highlights, man. I mean, just looking at the competition play, just being familiar with football, watching the NFL, man. This is a good league. The coaches did a great job with the short amount of time they had. So yeah, that I'm really impressed. I'll give you guys a chance to come in. So hey, feel free to put your comments up while I wait for a minute for everybody to come in. Okay. Okay. So yeah, welcome everybody. Hey, please feel free to share this. New Jersey Generals, Birmingham Stallions. That was the first game. Man, that had to be one of the best first games probably ever. So Birmingham, they won 20 to 24. Um, Houston played Michigan afterwards. The game looked like it was going to be a blowout, but Michigan did a good job of coming back at halftime. I believe it made some adjustments with the quarterback or whatever like that. And week one for any sport, or first game for any sport you play is going to be, where you have a little rust. And Michigan showed that in the offense. So, but Houston defense looked good. Both defenses look good. Michigan defense actually looked good too. They actually kept them in the game. And for it to be 17-12, that was actually a pretty good game. That was like an old school football game, defensive struggle. So New Orleans Breakers and Philadelphia Stars, and New Orleans won 23-17. Um, you know, this game was kind of just more like, I believe it was kind of more like the third game, and probably everybody was kind of like, and so it just that was, even though the score was real close, it was just something about it that seemed not, it didn't seem as great as the first game, and it seemed better than the second game, but it was just the score is not indicative of how it felt, you know. So I don't know. It was a weird game. I had to look more into that one, but very competitive though. So what you see right now is a lot of competition, and the last game was Monday, and that was like Tampa Bay, as you see right there at the bottom. Tampa Bay Bandits and Pittsburgh Maulers, 17-13, 17-3, excuse me. So Tampa Bay won 17-3. I would say their defense looked the best, but we got to see how Pittsburgh offense was. Is it that Pittsburgh offense wasn't as good? It kind of seemed like, it really seemed like the game that was played by Michigan, Houston. Kind of had a feel of that game, but Tampa Bay defense looked like it was just more consistent, and yeah. And so yeah, overall the first week, as you see at the bottom of the screen, the first week, um, it says what is one thing you like about the USFL week one. What I For me, I like that the fact that it was competitive, and I thought the coaches did a great job. Some of the former NFL coaches that they have. A lot of people don't understand it's hard to prepare teams within that short amount of time. And the offense, defense, everything seemed to be really structured. pretty well, and I thought they did a great job. Of course, the offense or defense, it seems like the defenses are ahead, which makes sense. They're ahead of pace right now, ahead of schedule, and the offense. Like I said, the first game, that's why I was so impressed. It really seemed like those two teams were. I mean, you can blame or say, are they defense? Maybe their defense wasn't as good, but no, I really do think they just ahead of the ahead of schedule, both teams. And let me go back so you guys can see. And I click on that actually. So yeah, New Jersey and Birmingham. I really do think these two teams. It just seemed like the offense they were clicking, and for that to be the first week, typically you would see kind of like a letdown, and kind of like their teams will be out of sync, even in the NFL. So I thought they did a good job. So yeah, I mean, looking at the box score, Perez, he probably was like the quarterback of the week. I mean, he probably got the quarterback of the week based on the QBR quarterback rating, which was 130, 132. And he didn't throw any interceptions. Let me try to highlight that so we can see. Yeah, right here. So yeah, Perez, went 13 for 18 and 72.2% and 143 yards passing. So yeah, that's pretty good. And D Johnson, 12 attempts as far as a running back, 98 yards. So yeah, I thought he did pretty good. The Stallions, um, he didn't have a bad game too. Stallions, Smith, he threw for 11 for 21. He had a 92.6 rating, but as he used his legs to win at the end. So, because Perez didn't win, maybe he won't win. I guess, maybe he don't deserve the quarterback of the week. But as far as stat wise, he seemed to do pretty well. So yeah, these two teams are probably I would rank them 1, 2 based off, just their production and their efficiency, you know. So yeah. I'm not gonna go into every game. I just wanted to go into that one. I thought that was the game of the week. So, what do you guys think? Leave a comment. Also, something I wanted to say. I guess since this is titled. Let me see. Put the title up there for you guys so you guys can see it. I didn't do a good job with that. Okay, and yeah, this is what I wanted to say right here. So this is a title of the show. And it says USFL Week 1 post out. So I did say what I liked about it. Now, what I don't like, I don't really like Saturday games. I know college plays that, and maybe it might be popular. And I believe at USFL they're experimenting. So I would prefer to have the games played like in the NFL, like 1 p.m. On a Sunday, and then 4:30 p.m. or something like that, the second game, and then you have and being that you will have 4 games because you only have 8 teams in total. So I could see, if you wanted to do a Friday night, I can kind of see that a little bit, but I would rather go Monday night and Sunday night. That's just me. I think that will work. Give everybody the whole Sunday. Yeah, maybe people are not watching every game, and maybe that's the key. But I believe the people is really targeted for the people in the cities that represent the state or the cities, where the team's supposed to be playing at. So that would be something that I would have to say that I believe maybe they will go towards that, But what I do like about them is that and I know somebody mentioned in the comments when I was looking at the highlights, why are they playing the game at one stadium? You know what? And I leave that for. I want you guys to come back and hear that. So hey, that's pretty much it. Hey, this is Pro Football Burst, and I'll see you guys later.